if the Christian God existed or any God existed, it wouldn't matter to me because I don't live my life in fear. I just accept whatever it's given. I can't control anything, and I just accept whatever it's given. I accept that I'm here, and it doesn't matter whatever God it is. And the bottom line is, people shouldn't you shouldn't live your life in fear. So don't live your life in fear because the unknown is unknown. You know, either we'll solve everything in the universe or we'll die not knowing. You know, that's just the way it is. The only thing that's gonna help us is science. Is gonna keep on explaining the more mysteries. I mean, you got to be honest with yourself. There's no God's coming. There's never going to be a rapture. I mean, the tool to explain what the hell happened is science. As far as we know, there's no other tool. So until there's some way to demonstrate some supernatural, um, you got to drop the gods. And that's the way everybody should live. You shouldn't live your life in fear. You know, um, there is no God's coming. It's just us, as far as you know. I mean, there might be aliens, and if there is, they might just be microbial aliens. They may be not developed to full aliens, or there might be full aliens, or, well, I think it's more likely at least there's microbial aliens than just us, because they have all the processes and chemicals to come out of the universe, and the universe and stars are a chemical factory. Stellar nucleosynthesis, nuclear fusion, all those elements form planets, form dust. The iron is in our blood, it comes from stars. Oxygen comes from stars. Hydrogen, helium comes from the universe. The universe is in us. We're part of the universe, and it's in us. So, and even if there was some kind of mystical being behind it, doesn't mean necessarily God. Maybe it's just a highly advanced being, that can run some kind of software that's like a godlike software. So, or it's just possible that there is, no God, and it's just the universe came from natural processes, and it's kind of always existed. And aliens, prior aliens, probably existed through another natural process, and energy and matter came from another natural process, and it's possible that there is a stopping point, uh, that we don't know, or I mean, at least for the matter and energy part. But it's possible the universe could be infinite. It was see the people always saying that the universe had a beginning, but the latest evidence, Sean Curl says, he thinks it does not have a beginning. There was a point. Not necessarily beginning. There could have been other stuff before the Big Bang. Could have multiple Big Bangs, and we found the cosmic microwave background, which had a cold spot. This could be evidence of the multiverse, that another universe bumped in. There was actually a cold spot. We just found out. So, I mean, the bottom line is, either we're going to solve everything, we're going to get to a theory of everything, solve it all, or we will die not knowing everything. That's the reality, So I don't know how far it's going to take. We do know the universe will end in 1 billion years because this is through science. So it's not eternal. I mean, it's going to die eventually. So it's speeding up, and we see that we also find gravitational waves. Those are black holes, but now the universe expanded 13.8 billion years ago. Called it inflation. We're looking for the gravitational waves that cause that inflation, and that's one key. And then we could perhaps unite the forces, find gravity, and it's possible. I don't know how long this would take, but it's possible we possibly can get to a theory of everything, and we will explain it all. We just have to let science do the work. But this is the next big key they're looking for. They're looking for what is dark energy, how does that work, what is dark matter, and about the inflation. The scientists think that gravitational waves, there's different gravitational waves, one for black holes, but the one for the universe has caused this inflation, and it's by gravitational waves. It's a different form of gravitational waves. That's what we're looking for. To me, this is super exciting. I mean, this is like super exciting. I mean, more exciting than any religion, because this is the real stuff. I mean, this is what we can observe. This is science that we could test and all that stuff. You can't test any of the religions. You just have to take it on faith. Like all these different religions. And so I guess let's see how far we push it and how far we'll come in our lifetime. We have what the lifespan is like. Well, probably we're actually boosting the lifespan now with science technologies. I mean, normal I guess is like 80, but I mean, I probably by then we're gonna probably have boost the lifespan dramatically. So, like I said, either we'll solve it all or we won't. We'll die not knowing. But hey, that's just the way it is. And you just have to be honest with yourself. There's no God's coming. There's no raptures, and there's no way to demonstrate the supernatural until it's demonstrated. Somehow. Then science will have to be open to it. But until then, science is our only tool, and so let's see what happens. This is exciting stuff. Just imagine if we really solved the universe. We found out what caused it. We found out why it exists. I think that's super exciting. So, and and all of us, whether religious, non-religious, we're all born curious. We're on this planet. We're curious what happened. Some people want to believe in a God because it gives them comfort, and they want to go to this fictional heaven, and they think meaning and purpose is from a God. Well, the meaning and purpose for me, it's to find out what happened. The universe. Like I said, like DeGrasse Tyson said, the universe is in us, and we're part of the universe. That's enough meaning for me. I mean, science and technology, that's just enough for me. I guess not everybody can be like me. They need a God, but I like science and technology, and that's enough for me. That's plenty of meaning for me and purpose. So let's see what happens. Should be interesting.